Today we'll talk about point-slope form of a linear equation. Let's just recall that our equations from the sweet treats and confections candy stores are j equals 3 times g, j equals 3 times g plus 4, and j equals 1/2 g. When we think about the formula for finding slope of a line given that we have 2 points, we know that we take the difference of the y's and divide it by the difference of the x's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at the equation j equals 3 times g and selecting the ordered pair 1, 3 as my x sub 1, y sub 1. Substituting into the slope formula, I have y sub 2 minus 3 over x sub 2 minus 1 is equal to 3. So we already knew the slope was 3, and we know y sub 1 and x sub 1. If I multiply both sides of this equation by the denominator, then I will get y sub 2 minus 3 is equal to 3 times the quantity x sub 2 minus 1. This is known as point-slope-intercept form of this linear equation. Likewise, if I take the equation j equals 3g plus 4 and choose one single point, x sub 1 is equal to 1 and y sub 1 is equal to 7, then I can substitute into the same slope formula, knowing that the slope is 3, multiply by the denominator as I did before, and I get the point-slope form of this linear equation, which is y sub 2 minus 7 equals 3 times the quantity x sub 2 minus 1. Finally, I have the equation j equals 1/2 g. In order to avoid fractions, I'm going to choose the point x sub 1 equals 2, y sub 1 equals 1, and I already know the slope is 1/2. So substituting into the formula for the slope, I get the following. However, I don't want to cross multiply like a proportion. I'm just going to multiply both sides of this equation by the quantity x sub 2 minus 2. And I get y sub 2 minus 1 equals 1/2 times the quantity x sub 2 minus 2. Again, this is point-slope form of this linear equation. So here is the generic formula given any point on a line and the slope of the line.